Just waiting for people to get in. I'll go ahead and dive into it though. I just wanted to I made a shorter video this morning and I just wanted to do like a surprise live if the market was looking this way because I don't want anybody to make any kind of stupid moves and panic sell or anything right now because the markets look bad right now, but they're going to rebound. And I already see it in some of the things. Hey, what's up? And Ruz? Like I was saying, and Russ, I see that the market's already starting to bounce back. I was going to go swoop up some, just taking a look around and seeing what I could get and what the prices were. And you can already see, like, that's a giant ass candlestick right there. I actually was able to get some at a cheaper price, as you can see, last night. So some of the markets are actually healthier than indicated. So I would not panic. It hurts to wake up and see that you don't have as much in your trading account, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. You can go around. These numbers are not that bad though. I could have got a better deal on Box, but other than that, it's already starting to rebound. It got low, got down to 22. That's fucking crazy low. Just a really good time, but you can already see this, right? So the market's already starting to rebound. There's almost like market makers when it comes to this because there's always people who are going to go out and make the market. There's always people who are going to go out there and buy when the prices are super low. And right now you can get in on basic attention token like when it was, post ICO release. There's just some coins out there that are just taking the brunt of it. There's a lot of coins out there. Yeah, I feel sorry for the IOTA. I jumped in at about 2050 point, when it was, let's see it now. Yeah, it's dumb cheap. I got in at about 2,000 clean right here, and then sold it for about 8% more. I just didn't have a good feeling about it. It was doing this, and with all the attention and all the hype it had coming out top 10, I figured it would be doing more. And then when I started to see the market cap decrease, I just got out. I didn't think it was going to be a good thing. What's up, Martine? Hope you're not freaking out like everyone else. Wow, look how cheap Steam is. Are they? Well, because some days you're not going to make 10%. Like nobody made 10% this day. Doesn't matter what you bought. No one made money this day. But you can make money this day if you buy. If you buy at these stupid cheap prices. I'm not messing with IOTA just because I just want to watch it for a little bit longer. I'm real wary when something comes in and it's just like a pure payment, like it's just pure for payment purposes. I like coins with utility. Like Steam is social, Golem is for computing power. All of these have. I like coins that actually have like a purpose outside payment because, like I said, Bitcoin is still in the experiment phase. People aren't ready to switch to something new. Like you don't get something new and revolutionary and then immediately switch to something new and revolutionary. Like you have to get, people are getting used to Bitcoin. They're going to let it run, let it ride with Bitcoin, see how it works before they go and try to make something, faster and better. So that's why I just think IOTA and other things are going to struggle at first because Bitcoin's like fucking ride or die right now. Like if Bitcoin failed, then IOTA would fail. Like everything would fail. All these altcoins would fail. If Bitcoin was to just keep dropping, then everything else would drop. There's not going to be anything that would survive a post-apocalyptic Bitcoin crash. You could maybe argue Ethereum, but as you can see, Ethereum falls when Bitcoin falls. So this is just I believe cash being sucked out of the market from ICOs and people withdrawing to cash to try to buy into a crash. So a lot of smart people saw this coming, pulled their cash out of the market to rebuy during the dip, because the only way you actually could have made money was if you had some fiat from the last 2 days that you can now jump in and buy some Bitcoin at this price. But it's not like you're making a fucking killing. Like, yeah, you make more money, but it's not, it's not like extraordinary, from 28, 29 to 22, 23 isn't earth shaking. So it's not like they're making a fucking killing by doing what they do. But if you do it on a scale with millions of dollars, then it adds up quickly. Yeah, crypto ping. You're going to see a lot of crypto pings buzzing off. I had to turn it off for now just because, but you're going to see a lot of them for right now. Right now, I only have my eye on one or two coins I'm going to buy because I've already spent most of my Bitcoin during yesterday's crash, and I kept some for this morning. Spent it when I woke up, and now I'm gonna let this linger for a little longer before I drop the last of it. But I'm definitely going to be, I'm going to be pushing my Bitcoin spending right now. I mean, these are the times you dream of. These are the times you can actually get into something. Like if anybody had a dream on a coin they wanted, you're like, oh, I wish I could have got in then. This is the time. This is the time. Some of these things are down 40%. Digital notes down. I said I would get back in the digital note if it hit the threes. We will see. It might not. It's close. Sell the dips. No, you gotta buy low, sell high there, Jared. Don't sell, don't sell on the lows. You wanna buy low, sell high. No, you can't make a mistake. You were up 20. All right, so anybody could say that. Anyone could say, man, like I had, 100 grand last night. And I woke up and now I have 65. You can say I lost 35,000, right? Technically, if time was to freeze or if you were to sell all your shares, then yeah, you would be right. But tomorrow, in a week from now, when it rebounds, you're right. I don't look at it right now. I never look at the balance I have. That doesn't matter. I just know that when the market rebounds, like I've seen my balance sway crazy. I've seen it. I've seen it damn near triple in a few days just from the market rebounding. So you can't pay attention. You can't say, "Oh, I lost 20K." You didn't lose 20K unless you sold low. Then you lost 20K. Then you're done. But if you're holding, this isn't an indicator of what you're worth. This is you on your worst day, right? So you don't judge your account on its worst day because you can easily judge it on its best day too. This is just not normal though. We've been through this. We've seen these crashes before. We understand that this happens. You're going to see double-digit red once or twice a month. It happens. There's always something crazy going on in the markets. Right now, I don't know why it's not as bad. These numbers aren't as bad as the markets and the markets numbers for some reason. I sold a chunk of CYS coin last night at like 82. I wanted to sell it higher, but I had a feeling that it was doing something weird because it was pumping while everything else wasn't. And I was like, let me sell some because I think I'm going to be able to buy some back tomorrow because I had a feeling that this was going to happen. It's not normal for Bitcoin and Ethereum to go down and the market. It's not right for both of these to go down, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the market. It's usually one or the other. And for obvious reasons, right? Bitcoin's going up, the market's selling off altcoins to buy Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's going down, that means people are buying altcoins with Bitcoin. So it makes sense, the ebb and flow. But when they both go down, that's when it's eerie. And that's when you're going to have a bigger crash like we're seeing right now. And I can almost guarantee that to ICOs and all of the stuff going on right now in the crypto world. A lot of the traders sold their Ethereum at the 4 and the high range. And then you had sort of a panic sell, not a panic sell, but like, there's some people who are just day trading Ethereum and they bought it at 250 and they're trying to make a profit. And then you saw the last of it sell off. And then Bitcoin, obviously, people were pouring into Ethereum. And now you're having this, Ethereum's still at an all-time high from last week. So, this is just a product of all of the ICOs going on right now on the Ethereum network. After EOS and after this rush of ICOs, I see Ethereum just crashing. Not like maybe back to 250, 220. I see that happening to Ethereum within a month. Bitcoin, I don't really see it getting much lower than this. I honestly don't. This is lower than I intended, that I expected. But, if you got USD, I would be buying Bitcoin right now. This is, just 15, 20% off Bitcoin. Oh yeah, we're not crashing. It's not like it's a dip in the market. That's all. It's just ebb and flow. Right now, there's a lot of stuff going on with ICOs. That's just what's happening. Everyone wants to invest in something new and the next best thing, and people aren't patient. However, like you said, the technology's still there because these ICOs aren't, these ICOs are covering certain things like EOS. People are pumping up EOS. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying that EOS it's got a long way. It's kind of like IOTA. I'm not saying they're similar. I'm saying they're similar in the fact that IOTA's coming along and it's challenging Bitcoin in a way. And I just think that if IOTA came out in 4 years, it would have a much stronger, once Bitcoin has been integrated into all parts of society, then it would be easier to say, okay, we understand Bitcoin works, we like it, what's next, right? But Bitcoin's not there yet. So IOTA is going to get drugged behind the bus, right? If you imagine a human body strapped to the back of a bus, it's going to be drugged behind Bitcoin. And if it survives, then yeah, once Bitcoin stops, it can get up and surpass it. But right now, it's going to take a while. And I think EOS is kind of the same thing because EOS is like, they call it nicknames like Ethereum on steroids, the Ethereum killer. But it's like, man, Ethereum is new. And it's hard to, people they jump the gun too quickly. They're like, okay, well, Ethereum's out. Let me go ahead and make Ethereum 2.0. And it's like, but how, people have to get used to Ethereum first before they're going to, it's like, you have to make sure it is what it says it is before you go and try something brand new from the ground floor. You know how much work Ethereum has put in? How much, it's with Toyota, it's with all these big partnerships. It's integrated itself. EOS has to do all of that shit first. Like, people aren't just going to drop Ethereum because EOS is going to work faster. Like, Ethereum works. It does what people want it to do. Yeah, EOS is going to be a better version, but Ethereum has the benefit of being first. So, like, there's a lot better messaging apps and ways to communicate than Facebook. But Facebook was, it blew up big. You can make something that's way better than Facebook, way better than everything, but it's still going to take some time because people are, I wouldn't say it now because people have, let's say Facebook 3 years ago, no one's touching Facebook 3 years ago. Now that it has been integrated into society, people know Facebook works, they trust it, they'd be more willing to migrate to a better version. So before EOS might pull an, it might get drugged behind the bus a little bit by Ethereum. So that's why I'm not super pumped in investing in the ICO because it might crash. EOS might crash. Pump Voxel. Voxel's being pumped right now. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, guys. I've already done all my. Yeah, this is what I bought it for last night. No, this was the height of what I bought it for. So it's definitely a pump. Voxels is the shit. It is absolutely amazing. Basically, it's like I used to play the MMOs. When I was a little kid, I used to play like the EverQuest. Anyone ever play EverQuest? I like those fucking games, so I can relate to this thing. But you gotta understand, like World of Warcraft, like all of those big games, those are fucking multi-million. They make a lot. Blizzard makes a lot of money, and right now there's a big there's like a big lull in that market because people are tired of World of Warcraft. EverQuest is still, people are still playing that game, and it's like 20 years old because there's no other options. They haven't found a better option. Now people can make their own game and they don't even need to know about coding. So I'm excited about that because I know people are gonna fucking take this to unknown, and it's not to mention it's virtual reality. Like you can make your own virtual reality game. It doesn't have to be virtual reality. It could be like, Minecraft or whatever. But I mean, there's just so much going on right here that it's fucking 5 cents. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. There's not that many of them. 210 million. Yeah, this is just such a buy for me. I think it's going to be, it's fun too. It's fun. I like it. I like things that are fun, revolutionary. This is going to be something that's going to get on like news stations. Like it's going to be newsworthy when a little kid makes a video game and it sells for, tens of thousands of dollars or whatever. And I really like the fact that it started out way up here. So this is what they valued it at. And then you had your crash because virtual reality, it's going to take some time. But look, it flatlined. It hasn't gone any cheaper. And it's just one of the coins that hasn't boomed yet. In my opinion. That is my opinion. Skycoin? Yeah, Sia Coin's always been undervalued. I mean, it's a penny, right? It's 1 cent. I like those kind of coins because 1 cent can turn to 5 cents and people don't even blink an eye. 1 cent can turn to 10 cents and people don't blink an eye. Hell, 1 cent can turn to $1 and people don't blink an eye. So when you're dealing with something that has crazy value, that's crazy cheap. Yeah, they have 26 trillion, right? But still, there's a lot of people out there, and Bitcoin. Yeah, there's 21 million total, 16 million right now in circulation, but it's also almost it's over $2,000. So this is 1 penny. So the comparison. Yeah, I mean, I just really like Coin. I think I prefer it over the other ones, just because of it's just got a crazy volume. Although the volume is pretty low for a lot of these right now. What's Golem at? Yeah, Golem's at 8. Golem doesn't really get below 8 though. We're seeing a return back to almost last month's prices on some of these coins. It's crazy. Everything got murked, AJ. It wasn't just your Stratus, everything. Yeah, 26 billion. My bad, Norm. You're right. 26 billion, not trillion for Coin. But everything got murdered, AJ. Everything got murdered. Everything right now is getting murked. Even now, Quantum's going down. And Quantum's one of those things. It's kind of like you can't hack it with quantum computers. And that's cool. But that's not going to replace Bitcoin because we don't have that threat right now. We don't have to worry about that. Like, there's nobody that's going to be able to hack the Bitcoin network right now because you'd have to hack the computing power of all the people connected to the network. And no one has that powerful of a computer. Now, in 10, 15 years, yeah, it'll probably be around. But fuck, that's 10, 15 years. That's like that's like forever. It's a lifetime in this world of technology. So, and by then there's going to be something that comes out that's going to be even more quantum resistant because it's fucking going to be in 10 years. So I'm hesitant to invest in companies like that. Like Bitcoin is the money coin. That's what I think. It's the quarterback. It's John Elway. It's Troy Aikman. It's fucking, if it goes down, yeah, you might be able to, pull for you older folks, pull a Tony Romo. For you younger folks, I guess you can say, I don't know. Can't think right now. We'll just go with Romo. IOTA worth buying at current rate. I'm not buying IOTA. That's what happened with CYS coin. Nice. Okay, well, I'm going to buy some more because it's dipping really low. Are you sure CYS coin? CYS coin and Microsoft partner? I didn't hear that. It's pretty cool. I wonder why though, because CYS coin is a eBay type coin. Yeah, no, I'm not buying. I bought IOTA and sold IOTA. I bought IOTA when everyone was going crazy for it, and then I sold it for a profit and got completely out and got my money off Bitfinex, which took forever, by the way. I was pissed. It processed for like an hour. Cool. Thanks, Norm. Um, that is some good tips, Norm. See why it's going. I still have a guap of it. Right now it's fucking dirt cheap too. Wow. It's so cheap. That's cool. That is cool. That's why I was pumping. I guess that's why I was pumping yesterday when everything else was falling. Because I was able to make a couple of day trades off CYS coin because it's pumping so much. And came away with like a 10% win and a 15% win. And now I could come in and swoop some for cheaper than I've almost ever bought in it. I think it's at an all-time, almost an all-time low. Um, well, this is crazy. Because see, from this point, I think that it has a much better chance of the market rebounding by tonight. However, there's always a chance that it's going to go a little bit more red, but I never take that chance. I always go with the. I always think that it's going to rebound because I think it's going to rebound eventually, obviously. So I don't want to miss out on these prices. I'm not trying to hang around and get the best deal when I see a hell of a deal right now. When you see a really good deal, when I see a really good deal, I just buy it. I'm not trying to say, well, what if it gets to 25% negative? That's what, then you miss it. I've made a lot more money just buying it. Like I bought some this morning. I'm gonna wait till mid afternoon. If you start seeing the trend of all of them kind of stopping off and leveling off like little hooks, right? If you start to see the little hooks, um, you can almost start to see them a little bit. You can almost start to see them forming, right? They were going completely down. Now they're starting to, maybe you can start to see a little bit of it. When that happens, that's when you know, okay, you can already see, well, that's IOTA. IOTA took a big hold, so I'm not looking at that one right now. Just the OG coins. When you start to see those, that's when it's a good sign that it's time to buy whatever the hell you wanted to buy. Yeah, and it shares. Yeah, you can start to see it a little bit, right? Remember I made the video this morning. Every single one of them was going down. Every single one of them. Now you can start to see, right, a little bit. So that's a warning sign for me that these prices are probably at max dip right now. So it's definitely a good time to buy, and maybe even a few day trading opportunities, right? If any of these are to reverse, you can make a decent 5, 10, 15, 20% gain, and those add up quickly. I think man. So the thing about BitShares, I really believe in Dan for obvious reasons. But BitShares, I just don't know, man. It's in a big, scary world, right? It's trying to compete with exchanges. It doesn't have all the coins. It's not that user friendly. I think the only thing keeping it alive is its technology. Obviously, I bought some a long time ago when it was like 5 cents, a long time ago, like last month, and I sold it from 30 to 40. I dumped the rest because I knew that um, I have a little bit left just because I wanted to keep it around the EOS time. But I sold the majority of it. I don't know. Like I don't. I just see that BitShares has the technology. It has the technology. It is by far one of the most advanced coins out, honestly. But I just think it's going up against monsters. It's going up against big exchanges which have lots and lots of money, and it's just not user friendly, which is going to turn people away. And it doesn't have all the coins. Does not have a lot of coins on there. Um, so I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how. I think BitShares will get to $1. Yes, I do. Because I don't think Dan's going to give up on it. So I think it's always going to be around, but I don't know if it's ever going to be an elite. It's top 10 coin right now, though. Yeah, I mean, that's what they need to do, Norm. They need to add a lot more. They need to make it way more user friendly, and they need to add all the coins, not just some coins. You have to have all the coins. I mean, as many coins as you can get. You know, like that's why Bittrex is blowing up because Bittrex has fucking a lot of coins. A lot of coins. You can find most coins there. And then, you know, the new coins, you have to go to a place like Coin Exchange or Nova Exchange or those places, Trader, Satoshi or whatever, like the ghetto fucking small ones. But um I'm not sure about BitShares. I like it. I wouldn't bet against it. So it's hard. Like I always like investing in things that I wouldn't want to bet against. So when I'm investing in something, one of the first questions I ask is, okay, so if I had money, would I bet against Sia Coin? If I had money, if I had the choice, would I, you know, if Sia Coin was in a, you know, just to bet on its career, would I bet against it? I would have a hard time betting against it. I would be like, you know, I'm probably, you know, if someone just handed me $1,000,000 and they said the only thing you can do with this $1,000,000 is bet for or against Sia Coin. That's all you can do, right? What would you do? I'm betting for Sia Coin, right? I wouldn't want to bet against Sia Coin. So that's one of the things that makes me, you know, attracts an investment to me. So when I go up to BitShares and the same question is asked, would I bet against or for BitShares? I wouldn't want to bet against BitShares. So therefore, it must be a good investment. There's some things I would bet against, obviously, but I just think that that's a good way to look at it. Man, 15 cents. It's not 15 cents right now, though. I don't understand why they're saying that. It must be. Okay, maybe it is on one of these exchanges. No, unless I was buying bad at like 13 cents last night. Jeez, because I was buying basic attention token last night at like 55, right here, and the day before. Man, it got so cheap that I have so much basic attention token now. It's ridiculous, just because it was so cheap. Like that's one of my rules. I buy on the biggest dips, and this is just something I'm going to tuck away. Like I don't even care if I wake up 2 years from now and this thing's the same price. I don't care. Um, if you had to ask me would I bet against basic attention token, I would not bet against it. That's a snap no. I would not bet against basic attention token. I think basic attention token is going to, once it gets picked up, it only needs to get picked up by somebody, because if you know Google, they're not into, well, let's create our own version. They're into buying shit out. They're into I'm gonna buy you out game. They don't like competing. They like just buying everything out. So I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting for like that, you know, basic attention token just get bought out by Google, and then this coin to just fucking be worth $10 or something crazy. Very entirely possible. Yeah, fucking Blockbuster. Blockbuster. There's a lot of people getting blockbusted right now. A lot of new companies are about to be blockbustered. Um, I wouldn't bet against Google though, just because they have too much money. Blockbuster didn't have the money Google had. Google has like all the money. They have everything. They have all the money in the world. Google can just buy out anybody. That's the thing. When you've become Google, you can just you can't. People don't compete with you. You just buy them out. You just like it's like the blob. It's like a big fat blob, and it just absorbs everything around it. And that's kind of what Google is. When you get close to Google, you just get absorbed by their lard, and you become one of them. So I think Sia Coin, although I think anything good. Like I don't think Sia Coin is going to get bought out by Google, but I really think that Google Chrome is not about to go down without a fight, and I think that fight is going to be one-sided because they're just going to buy it out. That's my guess. I would see that happening. Either way, it's one of those coins that I would not bet against. I don't like Lisk. Let me take that back. I don't hate Lisk. I think Lisk is good. I think Stratus is good. I think a lot of these coins are good. I don't bet on technology though. That okay. So first of all, when you say what I think about Lisk, like I'm not like a computer programmer or anything. I went and did the research on Lisk and Stratus. Like it's like a platform where people it makes it easier to build apps on the blockchain and all that. And that's good. Like that's a cool program. I just think that it's much easier for Lisk or Stratus to be dethroned, right? It's much easier for something new and easy to come out, a better platform than something like, let's say, Vox. Like, there's not anything like Vox. There's not going to be anything at all like Vox. It's so unique that someone's not going to come around and say, well, come to our 3D world and create and sell, right? And that's kind of how I feel with a lot of these coins that I'm invested in. It just feels like I'm not going after technology. Like I'm not going after things like EOS or Lisk or anything where they're made to build other technologies, right? Because that shit it's too rapidly evolving. There's too much shit going on. I can just see Lisk and Stratus biting the dust and something else coming along. Like these guys aren't Bitcoin or Ethereum. You know what I mean? They can be dethroned very quickly. Unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum, it takes a lot to dethrone these guys. These people can't be dethroned. They don't have the throne yet. They have to, they're in the front running, but they have to get the throne to be dethroned. So these people are, these are safest right now when you're talking about investment, Bitcoin, Ethereum. These companies, I believe, are at risk. They can be replaced, in my opinion. Something that we've never heard of can come out tomorrow. And as you can see, like IOTA with the Tangle, it's not a blockchain. It's a new great technology. It's just they're going after the wrong guys. If IOTA would have went after, a lesser market, something different, a niche, then I think they would be much stronger. Like the Vox coin is, people don't know this, Vox coin, it's like one of the most hack-proof coins there is. The technology behind it is amazing. It'd be perfect Bitcoin replacement because it's so fast and it's so secure. But Vox is smart and they're like, well, we're not going to fucking replace Bitcoin, but we can create a niche. So they have this super badass currency. It's like a super currency, but they're doing it for virtual reality 3D making games. And that's why they're going to be successful, because they're not trying to go up against the big guy, the big bully, and get their face kicked in. They're trying to fucking pick their spots. And they picked a good spot, in my opinion. I think that it's a brilliant move because, like I said, Blizzard Entertainment, the video game industry. I mean, how many motherfuckers watch those video game channels? Millions. Those little kids playing those video games get millions and millions and millions of views. Very powerful stuff. So I see that taking off. Like Minecraft and all that fucking crap. People they love that stuff. So I think Vox is a really good pick. Very excited that I came across that one. I still have not dropped a big amount on a coin, on the penny coin that I'm looking at. But stay tuned, because you will know as soon as I might even do the video as I'm investing on it. I might do like a live video, so there's no delay. People can know right when I'm buying it. Man, I buy my Bitcoin through Skype groups, Justin. I don't go through Coinbase, so I couldn't help you. You can try BitSquare. Let me type this in, BitSquare. You can try them. I bought a Bitcoin off them before. You shouldn't go all in on anything, Krakapaka. I hope that's not like your whole coin, that you invest all your money in that one coin. Hey, I mean, you know what? If that's what you like to do, that's fine. What my strategy is, I always like to divide. I like to at least always have 4 coins. That way you can make money when some are down and others are up. Because when the market's normal, you have fluctuations. Some go up, some go down. So you can at least, if you have 4 different coins, you have 4 different opportunities each day to profit. Some people argue, though, they say you should go all in on one coin, because then you can do much more research. You can get intimate with the coin, and you can make big gains with all of pull a haymaker as they call it. But I've tried them both. They both work if you do them right. If you do them right, they both work. But I seem to fuck up less when I have four or five going. I have like 15. I'm fucking crazy right now. I have like 15 going, but that's good because there's always something to make money off of. And then I just kind of let them. I just kind of reinvest in the coin and just kind of let it grow, so it just turns into mini haymakers all around anyway. However, if you have a little bit of money, don't go sending it to different exchanges, because some of these exchanges will fucking cost you like $3 or $4 to withdraw off of. I charged $4 the other day to withdraw Bitcoin off of. I think it was like Nova Exchange or something. I mean, that's absurd, right? So if you're sending $50 to an exchange and then you withdraw it, there's odds are you're going to be losing a little bit of money, or at least taking a big chunk out of your gains. So I think, I honestly don't know. I have a weird feeling about BAT. I think it might take a little bit longer for BAT to have a run, but it's also kind of like walking into the auction. I walk into an auction and someone's trying to sell me a car, and I look at the price, and then I go around and look at the car. And the car, if I was to scrap the parts, are worth more than the price, then I'm going to buy it. And that's what basic attention token is like. I look at this coin and I look at what it has, the team it has behind it, what they put into it. It's easily a 50-cent coin to $1 coin, and yet they're only asking 15 cents. So I don't know. I think people who bought basic attention token now, 1 year from now, will be very, very happy they did. I think we're going to look back at this time as like a big misstep for a lot of people, when people realize how cheap they could have got basic attention. There's going to be a lot of that, right? Because there's a lot of new technology coming out. But I think basic attention token is going to be looked at because a lot of people waited on the sidelines. It's very rare that you have a coin of this value that stays like this, because, I mean, and another thing is it has staying power, because it had a black eye a lot, with the ICO selling out so quick, put a lot of bad taste in people's mouths. But here it is, still around, and I just think that right now all it needs is like the word Google and basic attention token in the same sentence, or anything, any kind of company, big name company, and then basic attention token in the same sentence to make this just absolutely skyrocket. And that can happen anytime now. Any day now that can happen. We're talking about advertising. It's the biggest market in the world. Well, Krakapaka, you probably didn't sell it for less than it is now. I don't see how you could, because it's at an all-time low since the origination when it was released. But I mean, I just have so much basic attention token. I mean, I'd want to buy some more now, but I'm looking for. I'm not sure. It looks like the market's already starting to rebound though. I can already see everything starting to. And I was looking for some good deals on my Bittrex, but I don't know. It just seems like they're not as, that like the prices are higher than they're saying on this coin market cap. I don't know why that's happening, but it's not as bad. It's about as bad as it was last night. Bitcoin's negative 1111 Myanmar. But that's not the time. That's just the 24-hour change. Yep. Well, I just wanted to make a quick little live stream, answer a few questions. Right now is a really good time to buy. Don't just sit. I'm not just sitting idle. I'm not just sitting around watching like, ooh, look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm like, holy shit, look at all these good deals. So don't miss out, in my opinion. I'm definitely not missing out. So I will have another live stream in a few days, and we'll go over the market, and we'll talk about how good of a time it was to buy right now. And don't be afraid to sell some of these coins on a high, when they do turn around, and look to buy another coin on a low, because there's a lot of volatility right now, and this is a really good time to you, you don't have to worry about fear of missing out in this time, because I just think there's so many good deals that this is the time to take profit, run, and keep doing that over and over again, because there's a lot of good deals to be had. And I think there's going to continue to be a lot of good deals in this upcoming week as the recovery happens. Do I think there's a chance, Kraka? There's a chance it goes down anymore. Do I personally think it will? I think that right now we are on the ground. We're on the floor. And I think that, yeah, from the floor, you can dig with a shovel, right? But that takes a lot of effort. So that's, I think it's much more natural for it to go up from this point than to bring out the shovel and actually really start doing some damage, right? Because a lot of these coins are from the point of a month ago. So I don't see it getting much cheaper than this. But we shall see. That's just how people are. That's how the market is. You can tell the market's a lot like human nature. People get skittish, then it gets low, and it kind of just sells, and then people start to be like, well, it might be safe now, and then they'll buy back in, and then that's just how it is. People, they panic sell, panic buy, and then you have the ground floor, which just, keeps buying at the low and selling at the high. How many coins are mine? I would sell QRO. Yeah. I'm not saying to buy BAT. I mean, hell yeah, I'd buy BAT. I mean, I'd buy a lot of things. But fuck yeah, I'd be selling QRO. You kidding me? I would have sold QRO yesterday. You're lucky you're in QRO. Fuck. You're the only one that made money. You're the only one in this fucking live chat that made money, I bet. Anyone else in QRO? Where is it? It's dipping though. Yeah, it's dipping. The only one though. How the fuck? It's funny because I was looking at QRL before it exploded the other day, because I was looking to invest in IOTA, and it was like IOTA versus Quantum, because they're both kind of the same. They're tackling Bitcoin. They're trying to make more secure, better payments. But I decided not to, because I didn't decide not to. I always forget to. I went and bought IOTA and then forgot all about Quantum. The real bubbles of stock. Yeah, stock market. You're going to see some crazy shit in the next year with the stock market, next few years, as these tech companies start to just crumble. A lot of tech companies are about to crumble, like eBay, a lot of these, PayPal, a lot of these big companies that we know are going to be blockbustered very soon. And I already think it's too late for them, because they're not going to, they're just going to sit back like Netflix or like Blockbuster did when Netflix came around. And they're gonna get blockbustered, guys. It's not gonna have a happy ending to that movie. Yeah, know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna end it with melon. Melon, $75 coin. That's weird, because when you think of melon, you think of something cheap, and it's a $75 coin. It's an oxymoron, guys. Yeah, CYS is a monster. It's also why I like SafeX. Don't fucking sleep on SafeX. If you've heard of the Silk Road, you understand how wildly popular it was. Wow, it's almost got to my buying point. I got a buy set up at 121. I automatically buy it. Oh man, it hit 120, so I bought it. Cool. So I got more Safe Exchange coin now. Basically, it's the Silk Road that can't be taken down. So once this thing is launched into the world will always have a safe exchange to exchange on. Whether that be good for the world or bad, I don't know. People probably be selling babies and fucking all kinds of crazy shit. But there'll also be people using it for good. The point is, I know it's going to be worth a lot of money, in my humble opinion. If this thing gets launched into the internet world, it can't be taken down. Therefore, I think the value of these coins, hell, it might become illegal one day. I don't know. This shit's fucking hardcore crazy. But I know it's fucking cheap as shit. It's not even a penny. And with the power it has to change the entire world, because you can send and buy anything anywhere. I mean, people are going to be using it for drugs. It's going to be a crazy coin. I am not saying it's going to be morally a great coin. It could be, but humans are fucking crazy and they're not going to use it for moral good reasons. But from a money standpoint, it's fucking, I think it's a good ass bet. People are overlooking Safe Exchange coin big time. It's like the evil CYS coin. It's the evil one. It's the evil eBay. And y'all saw how they that's pretty cool. I didn't even think I could do it. People saw what happened to they did to the Silk Road. They came and just fucking stabbed Silk Road right in the back and took it offline and arrested the guy, and everyone, you know, it was a bad ending. Look at this crazy shit. How weird is that? What is going on? It was like around Christmas, right? It was like Christmas time. It was like Santa Claus traveling. Like, that is so weird. Just during that 1 month, everything is cool. Everybody's calm. You know, there's a little bit. And then out of nowhere, it's like, and then just goes back to just like, you know, nothing happened. Woke up with like a morning boner here for some weird reason. And then Rose, I bought it down here. All down in here. And then I sold a bunch up here. And then I bought a bunch back during this dip. But this is definitely one of my old school favorites. I like Safe Exchange. I think it's going to be great. And there's a Dan who runs it. You know, I'm down with the Dans, obviously. We get shit done. He's hell bent though. If you look in this man's eyes when he talks, see you later, Norm. Have a wonderful day. Go buy you a lot of stocks, coins, whatever you gotta do. It's a great, great day. If you look at Dan talk when he's talking about Safe Exchange, if you look in his eyes, this guy is hell bent. Like he didn't just make Safe Exchange because like this is like his destiny. It's like he was put on this earth to make Safe Exchange coin. He fucking is so hell bent on making this thing. Like, I just think you'd have to kill the man before he would not launch it. He is just hell bent on getting out because he believes in like a free exchange, and he's really down fucking with how the exchange is now and how, you know, governments rule everybody. Like, this dude is fucking serious. I wouldn't bet against Dan. Not Safe Exchange. He is. Just go watch his videos and you'll be like, holy shit. Okay, he's convinced me. This guy is like, it's like his fucking religion almost, man. This guy is hell bent on getting Safe Exchange to a next level. And I'm down with that. Alright, guys. Any more questions? Because I'm about to, I don't know. I might go for a sprint. I'm not sure. I'm not buying again right now because I just bought this morning and I just want to wait a little bit. Maybe something happens. Maybe it doesn't. Either way, I have Bitcoin, right? So it's like, A, I buy into a cheap coin, or B, I have Bitcoin. You know, either way is fucking good. Either way, I'm going to get 100 million waves from nice people. Yeah, SafeX is all long-term for sure. Yeah, SafeX is long-term. I mean, I've already made my money back off the SafeX I bought because I bought it so cheap and sold it high. I recommend doing that. I recommend holding a nest egg of it and profiting. This market's too volatile to not just make some money. Like, all right, so like let's say you're just a long-term holder and that's all you do. You don't do any trading. Then this day means nothing to you. This day means nothing to you. But when I wake up and see this, it's red for Christmas because it's like a gift. This is where people make money. This is the only, if this never happened, no one would ever make money because it'd either be just the same or it'd always go up. But you know, nothing can always go up in life. You know, all of these coins can't all go up. So yeah, this is the only way to make money is to buy it on these dips and sell them on the highs and keep a nest egg of everything. That's my strategy at least. I know if I would have bought and held, right? If I would have did that strategy, bought and held, I'd have significantly less money now than I would if I just did my strategy. My strategy has definitely netted me way more money so far, and it will continue to do so. SafeX, man, I'm just holding it. I'm just going with the flow on it. I'm just riding it. I'm just whatever, you know, Safe Exchange. Once it's going to be launched, the coin is going to go 10x in value. And then once it starts becoming big, like the Silk Road, you remember how big the Silk Road was, right? Like, how many Bitcoins did they confiscate from that person? It was insane. That thing got so much traffic. There was so much going on. And that was with it being like, underground. Not a lot of people knew about the Silk Road. And SafeX is going to make it much easier. You don't have to know the deep web and all that shit. It's going to be much easier to enter that. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but it's going to be much easier to enter the anonymous trade world. And there's not too many coins doing that, because Dan is kind of like he reminds me of like Anakin Skywalker right before that dude turned evil, right before he turned into fucking what's his face? Why can't I think of the guy's name? Darth Vader. That's who he reminds me of, because he's kind of going insane with this. So it's like, I don't see anyone else doing what he's doing when it comes to like anonymous trade, because it is 100% untraceable, pure anonymous trade. Multi-sigged up. It's awesome. Go look at the videos and just type in Daniel SafeX into YouTube, and you'll see a bunch of his videos, and he talks all about it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. He has that evil look in his eye. Like, not evil, but like he's got fire behind his pupils. Definitely. It's 19.2 in the red. Oh yeah, right now is a beautiful time to buy SafeX, for sure. Beautiful time. It's at the lowest it's been since it rose last. I just hit my buy marker. I have it set at 121, and it dipped to that. But yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. I'm in SafeX. I would buy SafeX now, and I did. So, see, I mean, I have. It was a whole Bitcoin's worth, but since it's been slashed in half. But that's just what I trade with. I got a bunch of Safe Exchange in my offline wallet too. Don't keep a lot of your shit. Keep enough to make your money on exchanges, but don't keep enough to where if you woke up and there was some kind of crazy exchange hack that you roll over on your side and cry in fetal position all day. So you have to have the nice median. You have to have money that it's obviously enough to make it worth your time, but it's not all your eggs. You don't want all your eggs online. So definitely use offline wallets. And if you do use an online wallet, I really like My Ether wallet. My Ether wallet's pretty gangster. They have a lot of, it takes me like 5 minutes to log into my Ether wallet because I have so many safe things to get into it. But it's, in my opinion, the next best thing if you're talking about an online wallet. That's my favorite. Go get them, Alex. Go get them. Maybe buy a little bit now, Alex, and wait an hour or two, see what's going on, see what's happening. If you start to see it rise, go ahead and buy more. If you see it lower, you can say, hallelujah, do a little dance. So, Andrew Martin, I am so sorry. I'm sorry for you, man. I don't think IOTA's going to raise. Not anytime soon. I won't say that. It could raise, but I don't think so, man. It has another shot once it gets on more exchanges, but I think you're gonna have to chill with the IOTA crew for a little bit, Andrew. I'm sorry. I know this might pain you, and I don't want to be like the guy rubbing things in your face, but I'm just happy I got out. I bought I don't know how much I bought. I think I bought like 10,000 or something of them, 15,000 of them, and I got out. I got out at an 8% profit, so it wasn't my happiest day. It wasn't my proudest moment. But when I had started seeing this, I bought it at like around a little bit less than right here. And then I got out at like 22 or something. I wasn't, I didn't hold in long because I was like, man, this thing's really, okay. Yeah. So I bought it like right around in here. a little bit over 2, and then I sold it at 22. So it must have been like right in, where did it go to 22? Oh, it went to 22 somewhere in here. And yeah, I got out. I don't know. Too risky in my opinion. You bought at 21.90. That's almost what I sold it for. You might have bought mine. Sorry. um, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Don't panic. So that's all I can say. You might have to hold this thing for a long time, but no comment on IOTA. Honestly, I'm not investing in it. Not even at this price. So. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. Hey, man, if you have a little bit more, Andrew, go ahead and try to get you something else. You know, you got a lot of good coins. I was about to say DigiByte was 25 cents or a little over 2 cents, but it's risen just a little bit. But yeah, there's a ton of good deals right now. All right. Hell, I guess I'm gonna make it an hour. I'm going to go ahead and make it an hour. So you guys got me for 3 minutes. You got me for 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go probably do some form of exercise. I think I'm gonna do my back workouts today. Nice. That's a nice threesome right there, Andrew. That's very nice. Very nice. Let's see. What am I in? Okay, I have Bitcoin. I have Ethereum. I have random Litecoin. I don't know why. Because I bought it a long time ago and it still really hasn't done what I wanted it to. I have a little bit of BitShares. I have a little bit of Merino just because of mining. Steam, obviously. Sia Coin. I have Stellar Lumens. I have some BitConnect. I have DigiByte. A little bit of Factum, Basic Attention, CYS Coin. What else do I have? I have some storage. I joined the ICO and it's bought at 50 cents. It rose to $1.50. I still haven't got my coins yet though. They're not. I'm not worried about them screwing me over, but I haven't gotten them yet. We Trust. I have a little bit of We Trust actually. It's like the bank coin. I'm looking into Potcoin just because for some reason Potcoin sent Dennis Rodman to North Korea. Yeah, that happened. Potcoin, I repeat, Potcoin has sent Dennis Rodman to North Korea to meet Kim Jong-un because Kim smokes pot. So, and pot's actually not illegal in North Korea, I read. So, that happened. And Potcoin rose in price, but now it's going back down with the dip. So I'm going to look into it. Because the medical marijuana industry is having a really hard time with payments. Banks are not accepting, and people are having trouble buying it. So I think that a natural adopter to crypto would be the medical marijuana industry because it'll just make life a hell of a lot easier. They don't have to go through all the bullshit. Please tell me top 2 long-term coins for good profit. What back workout do I do? I do, I don't know. I don't know if you've read my core or whatever. I'm kind of a fitness geek. I create my own workouts. So what I do is basically 4 workouts with the last 2 having supersets, which means I will do 2 workouts back to back. So it's 6 movements total. And I just hit the upper, the lower, the sides, and then the mid back. And I'll usually do something like pull-ups and rows. And rows and back flies, like for my supersets. But I get down. I do fasted workouts too. I don't eat or drink anything before I work out. I'm kind of extreme with that shit. This month I've been taking it easy though, because I don't know what the hell happened. I got back from Oaxaca, whatever, from vacation, and then my tonsils started swelling up like crazy, and I had to go and get the shot. Um, and ever since, I felt really weird. I had to take like a week off from working out, and then another week of light workout. Now I'm getting back into the heavier workouts. Like I did chest yesterday. I have a badass gym by my house, but I'm doing some body weight workouts because it's taking it a little easier, but they're still grueling. Two long term coins for good. I love that question. Please tell me. I can almost picture the voice. It's like, please tell me two long term coin for good profit. Um, Two good coins I like for long term profit. I like SafeX and I like Basic Attention Token. There you go. If you're talking long term profits, long term profits. All right, if you want long term profits, let's go Bitcoin and Ethereum. There you go. Those are my two favorite. Oh yeah, so many discounts. What's your max squat or bench? 320 bench. I don't deadlift. I squat. I don't deadlift because I know a lot of people find that a sin, but I'm not trying to be like CrossFit or anything like that. I go to the gym so I can tear my muscles and have them rebuild. The fact that I'm going there fasted when I work out, that means my human growth hormone percentage is going to be off the charts. So I basically do it to reverse age. I don't work out for a lot of the reasons other people work out. I'm not trying to do CrossFit. I'm not trying to do all that crazy shit. I'm strong as hell. I could punch a hole through a fucking almost a brick wall. I'll tell you that much. But I uh I do it mainly for the anti-aging and to become hard as a rock. But I got my bench up to 320. Um, I can leg press. Fuck, what was it? I think it was like 20 plates the other day, and I was able to do my normal 8 set repetition. So yeah, he bought Bitcoin with you bought Bitcoin with 1.6 BTC. With 1.6, nice healthy investment. Thanks. My thoughts on Stratus. Stratus can go to the stratosphere. I don't get into Lisk or Stratus or anything like that. I'm very doubtful to get into EOS. Um yeah. I'm looking for companies that are gonna really do things like that really have a niche. You know what I'm saying, Chris? Good time to buy more ether. Good time to buy more ether. I mean, I'm mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's what I buy Bitcoin with dollars whenever I can. But when it comes to Ethereum, I'm just mining it. I'm not buying Ethereum. And I think Ethereum's a great deal. Don't get me wrong. I think Ethereum's an awesome deal. I just rather get into these coins. I just trying to find the coins that are going to go 20x. That's all. That's all, guys. HMQ coin. Was that human IQ coin or whatever? Yeah. I looked at it. I have to refresh my memory. Um, yeah, I remember this. I was interested in it. I went with We Trust though. I went with We Trust. I think just for the simple fact that We Trust is already a proven thing. They have a product with fiat and they already have 1 billion users. So that just led me to, and what Retrust is basically like economy banking, like community banking. Like you take you and your friends and family, and everybody puts in a little bit of money each month, and after a while, whoever needs money can draw from it. You don't need credit with banks. You just need credit within your community. And I really like the idea. I think it's a fucking awesome idea. So I invested in We Trust over Human IQ, but I think HMQ. I think it's good. I don't think it's gonna fail. How do I configure? I just go with Ethereum. That's all. I just configured it all to Ethereum. I don't really fucks with it too much. You're from India? That's cool. I'm in Mexico. Yeah, I see a coin is dirt cheap right now. Is it still 1.2? Um, yeah, 1.3 now. It's already started. It's starting to slow down. Yeah, see, coin is just—it's one of the original gangsters. It's gonna be around for a while. I mean, it's just always been steady. Um, Man, the market, the 24-hour volume is being sucked out of the Litecoins. Or out of the Litecoin. Litecoin was higher. It was at like 30, but I said the Litecoins. I meant the altcoins. Yeah, it doesn't take long before you get out of 1 million. That's crazy, man. That is nuts. What's XDN? So I always go by, because I did a lot of investing in XDN early, and I always go by how much market. Okay, so they're still over 2 million 24-hour volume. So the sky's not falling. South Africa, that's awesome. India, South Africa, it's like fucking Sense8 up in this bitch, right? You guys, ever watch that show? I watched it because of my girlfriend. That's probably not a show I'd watch by myself. But my girlfriend was like, "We gotta watch Sense8," and I was like, "Okay." And there was a lot of scenes I did not like the group singing, the group orgies. I wasn't down with all of that shit. But I dug it though. They had some good moments though. And then it ended like it did, and they don't have a third season. You ever did that? You ever your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your partner, whoever the fuck you're with, you ever make you watch a show you didn't want to watch, and then you became like you became attached to it, and then you're like, man, I really like this show. So she got me into this fucking show, and I didn't like it at first, and then I started to like it, and now I really like it. And then I just found out that they're not making a third season. So it just ended on a second season on a cliffhanger. I was like, oh, thanks a lot, babe. You fucking got me into this show, made me watch a bunch of male orgies, and now that I'm actually into the show because it got crazy, right? I don't know if anyone's watching it, but it got to be crazy at the end. Then they just cancel it. They just take it away. IOTA's pulling back. Andrew, get your guns ready. Get your guns ready. I'd unload that IOTA as soon as you could. As soon as you get that opportunity, maybe something will happen. Maybe something will happen. What do you think about Gemini? Tan D, what is Gemini? Where do you people find all these coins? I thought I was a coin hunter. I can't even find it. Is that a real coin, Tandy? Are you trolling me? Are you just making me type in stuff? My man. BSD coin. This Bizwat. I can't even say your name. I'm gonna call you Chak, bro. Chak. Biz. I'm just gonna call B. How about that? B. You got a big B by your name. Call you Big B. BSD. Big B wants to look up BSD. What about it? What about BSD? What is this? It looks like it's uncapped, so I don't like that. All right, I'm gonna click on the website. You said please. You said please. We want digital currency useful, attractive, to easy use. Currency adapted to our social needs as consumers need to be simple, mobile, fast, and secure. They have master nodes. Call. I mean, the fuck does it do though? It better not just be money. It better not just be money. I don't invest in coins that are money. If they're only money, then I don't invest in them. The only coin I invest in that's only money is Bitcoin. Aside from that, I'm not investing in shit that has to do with payments. Unless you're talking about maybe like something that sends it anonymously, crypto payments. But there's a shit ton of those out there. So I'm going to have to give BSD a big fat no. A big fat no. What, that is legit sex coin? I think Nicholas is trolling me. I think I'm gonna go to Google. I'm gonna turn off the the XXX filter. I'm gonna search sex coin for Nicholas. We're gonna see what we find. Oh wow, it's a real coin. All right. You say it's legit. How do you know sex coin's legit, Nicholas? What are you doing with the sex coin? What are you doing with the sex coin that you know it's so legit? It has a reverse boner, so that's cool. It hasn't done anything since. Let's see what it's about. Well, we obviously know what it's about, right? Nick knows all about it. All right, this stream is turning very sexual very fast. I'm putting all of my money into sex coin, guys. I don't need to see anything else. All the money. You hear that, babe? All of my money's going into sex coin. Buy sex coins. Let's go. Let's do it. All of it. I'm selling at a loss. We're getting sex coins. Okay, so it's on the exchange. They don't really tell me where's the mechanics. Where are the mechanics? Where's the white paper, guys? And I'm not talking about the paper you use after you masturbate. Get it? The white paper. No, I'm talking about how the coin works. Block Explorer. It's gonna show like a vagina. Oh my goodness. Want your business here? Do I want my business here? No, I like my wife, thank you. Or my girlfriend. Sorry. I jumped the gun on that one, guys. She's not my wife yet. She's not my wife yet. Services, merchants. She just threw something at me. Oh, I said yet. I didn't say never. This is metal. That could have hurt. That could have hurt me.
It's just a charger.
She threw a metal device that's used for charging electronic telephones. Let's look at the roadmap, guys. Penis into vagina. Total supply of coins. That's what I was looking for. Total supply of coins will be limited. Okay, so 250 million. Oh, so it's a capped coin. It's not an uncircumcised coin. Space coin. I don't know. I'm gonna look into more about this sex coin. What made you think about it? Why is it so legit? Okay. Alright. I mean, I like it because it doesn't have that many coins. It has the word sex in it. And it's not even a penny. So, it might be something to look into. It's definitely got some volume. You know, you have some horny motherfuckers out there using sex coin. We shall see. We shall see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kill it now. It's already an hour and 13 minutes. 13 is an unlucky number, so we're going to end it on 14. I hope everyone just chills out, relaxes. Go play with your kids. Say hi to your mom, dad, dog, whatever. I'm out. Adios. Peace. Later.